So you guys have probably seen this image floating around on the internet. This is a list of champions scraped from a Chinese beta APK. What that means is that people downloaded the beta for the Chinese version of Wild Rift, and they essentially went through the files and found any of the file names that related to a champion. Now, I would take this image with a pinch of salt. I know that a lot of these champions are confirmed, but there are also champions on here that I know are confirmed and haven't been included on this list, including Camille, Vi, and Vayne. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through the available evidence, and we're essentially going to look through all of these champions and see which ones we can confirm and which ones we can deny. We are going to do that by looking at everything that has been published through the Riot Games press kit, through all of their videos, through public releases, that is on Twitter, any leaked footage, the Chinese beta footage as well, and we're going to essentially confirm as many champions as we can so that we can see how many League of Legends Wild Rift champions are going to be available on release. So, let's kick things off with the press kit. So I'm actually not going to start with the press kit before we do what I have from memory. Now, from memory, I played League of Legends Wild Rift at the League 10 event last Wednesday, and I played on a team where I played Miss Fortune, my support was Blitzcrank, we had an Annie and a Garen, and then we had a Master Yi. So I can confirm that all of those exist, and you'll be able to confirm that through official footage as well. And then the enemy team consisted of, I believe it was Ahri, Ezreal, Lux, Xin Zhao, and also Jax. I think most of those will be confirmed from official release footage too, so nothing out of the ordinary from the playtest in terms of what you'll already see available in terms of the images and the videos that have been released by either leaks or League of Legends Wild Rift themselves. We're going to move on and have a look at the press kit now. So the press kit is something that is available for free on the Riot Games website. So not League of Legends Wild Rift. It's available for free on the Riot Games website. And it includes select images and also videos that people are allowed to publish articles with. Now, if you go back and have a look through all of those champion portraits as well as the individual champion shots that are being given here, you'll be able to confirm quite a few extra champions. For instance, Jax, which we already know existed because I played it in, or at least played versus it in the Wild Rift test phase that we had at the League 10 event. I played Miss Fortune. Nami also confirmed here, as you can see the image of her here. And you'll also see Twisted Fate at the end. So there's lots of different things that have been confirmed. So let's just go through all of the ones that we know to exist now. Ahri, Annie, Ashe, Blitzcrank, Braum, Ezreal, Garen, Jax, Lux, Malphite, Master Yi, Miss Fortune, Nami, Orianna, Shyvana, Soraka, Tryndamere, Twisted Fate, Xin Zhao, and you saw on the splash art as well, these were not included on the scraped APK file list, but Vayne and Vi also confirmed, and you've probably seen footage in gameplay of both Vayne and Vi that has been publicly released, so you'll know that those two things are correct. And this gives us in total, if I just count up, 5, 8, 12, 15, 21. This is 21 confirmed champions, and we haven't really even got through to the leaked footage. We haven't gone through to the official gameplay teasers. We haven't even gone through to the Chinese APK beta footage release. So 21 confirmed champions already, and we know that they exist. We know that they're there because they're in gameplay and also in champion shots. So let's take a look at some extra bits and bobs that are floating around on social media. This you can see is a confirmation of Ezreal, Braum, and Ashe, so nothing new there. This is one of the teaser photos. You'll see here the Vi and the Jinx. So Jinx is an extra one that we haven't had confirmed, so is Alistar. There is a Ziggs in this footage shot here, so this is Ahri versus Ziggs. Nothing out of the ordinary here. This is just Malphite, Garen, and Vi. You'll see here that on our screen we can confirm that Alistar exists because he's got a champion marker on the top, and from the same game we can also see Alistar existing here, but nothing new here also. Something big here you'll see is Gragas. We haven't seen a Gragas as of yet, so that confirms the Gragas is involved. And you'll also see that a Shyvana, a Yasuo there as well, and a Janna. Janna being confirmed, as you can see here on the left, and also a Fiora portrait. So there's another bit of extra footage that we can confirm Fiora with, but that's going to add a couple of extras to our list. Fizz, Gragas, Janna, Jinx, lots of J's being confirmed there. We're also going to confirm the Nasus. Now, I want to confirm Nasus Extra. I think that the bubble, I actually thought previously that the bubble was Aurelion Sol, but actually I believe that bubble that was hit just outside the Baron Pit, you might have seen a champion in a bubble. I think that might have been Nasus in his ultimate form. Someone actually alerted me to that, so that's why I've changed things over. We're also going to confirm Yasuo and Ziggs here, so that brings our total pretty heavily up. We're going to have a look through some of the champion footage now that has been released. Not everything, but anything that provides potentially anything new we are going to add to our list. This is Fiora. This is actually quite a cool little demonstration of what you can do on the champion pages. All of the champions have their own sort of personalities and emotes. You can sort of, I guess, rotate the champions. You can see their models, and actually the models look amazing. The models look even better potentially than the PC version, so I'm really excited to see Wild Rift release because all of the models look fantastic. We'll have a look a little bit further here and we'll see some gameplay footage. Nothing out of the ordinary in this particular piece of gameplay. The Xin Zhao and the Mao fight here confirmed. Looking at all the champion portrait images at the top, nothing that we haven't already confirmed as of yet. We'll move on here and have a look a little bit further down the line. Vayne being confirmed, as we can see. If you have a look at all the champions on the minimap and the champions at the top, there is nothing out of the ordinary. So nothing extra in this piece of gameplay footage, but it's always worth just confirming and checking that the champions that we've seen are playable. This is a new one, Zed. This is something that you've probably seen being confirmed. I want you to take a brief look at the champion portraits at the top of the screen there, and we can confirm that Dr. Mundo was in that game. So we've got Dr. Mundo and Zed added to the roster right now. This is a piece of footage of Camille. Again, Camille not included in the beta APK scraped files, so we know that Camille exists. This is just confirming that Yasuo is indeed a thing. You'll notice here Jin. This is awesome. Jin has, with this piece of footage, confirmed that he exists. So I want you guys to take a really good look at the champion portraits here. Right at the bottom, if you go back and pause, you can have a look. But if you go right at the bottom and have a look at the bottom right champion portrait at the very top, that was actually Olaf's portrait. So we can basically confirm that Olaf is indeed involved in Wild Rift. So we've confirmed quite a few extra champions just by looking through some of the publicly available footage. And right at the end here, it will confirm the Orianna as well, because we haven't actually seen Orianna, but she does exist, as you can see from Wild Rift. We have seen her champion portrait, though, in one of the previous images. So that's where we got the Orianna from. And just at the end here, as we said, the Nasus. We just want to confirm Nasus is a thing. I think we've seen him several times throughout this, throughout the game so far. Nasus is indeed a thing. So that's going to bring our total up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 13. I'm counting as we go here. 15, 19, 20, 23, 25, 28, 30, 35. So that brings our total up to 35 confirmed champions from evidence. This is from evidence. Now, there is some people that I think speculatively could be involved in the League of Legends Wild Rift, and I know there is also one extra champion, which I'm sure all of you are really unhappy to see, but he was found in the Chinese splash arts on the app page, so the Chinese beta splash arts. This one extra champion that has not yet been included was found. I am also going to speculate on 6 extra champions that we'll talk about in just a moment, as I think that there is lots of room for champions, and I'm going to select the ones that I think are most likely, or most easily transferable to mobile. I think there are things like Nidalee, even though it's been scraped, is probably something that's going to be quite difficult on mobile, at least for new users. So I think I'm going to speculate on things that I think will be easily included in the upcoming beta. So the final champion that was actually included, and I haven't actually found anything other than splash images on the Chinese App Store, is, as you can see, Teemo. Teemo is included in this Chinese App Store splash, so we can assume that Teemo will also be included in League of Legends Wild Rift, at least at launch. Whether we'll be involved in the beta or not, I don't know, but it would be weird for them to advertise a champion that is not playable, basically. So that confirms our 36th champion, which is indeed Teemo. So that's our roster of 36 champions confirmed. Anybody on this list, or even in League of Legends in general, that you're upset isn't here? Or any champions that you're really happy are here? I'd love to know what you guys think about the overall standings of these champions, and whether you think any of them are going to be good on mobile, going to be bad on mobile. I'm actually really excited to see what you guys think about the currently confirmed champions. I'd love to hear your thoughts on my predicted champions, because I'm going to predict 6 extra champions that I think are probably going to be involved in Wild Rift. So let's have a look at my predicted champions with the green crosses. I think we're going to get Sivir I think she's really simple. I think she translates to mobile. I think we're going to get Morgana because she's very similar to Lux, and I think she's going to be a fairly easy champion to move over. I think we're going to get Sona because she's just simple, and she's an easy champion for new players to play. Also, if you're looking to target support demographics, she's an extra really sort of solid support. I think we're going to get Leona. I think we're going to get Jarvan. Leona because I think she translates well. I think Jarvan's a pretty easy champion to translate over to mobile as well. The only one that I'm not entirely sure on, and I was split between Kennen and Darius, was Kennen, but I'm going to take a gamble and say that Kennen will be available. He just creates really big teamfight moments, and I think that that's something that maybe Wild Rift will be looking to implement as soon as they go live, and having Kennen is something that can really impact big teamfight moments. So that's all the champions that I know exist in Wild Rift. See you soon.